South Africa woke up to shocking news this morning after a dramatic police raid at the lavish mansion of Douglas Ramaphosa, brother to President Cyril Ramaphosa, turned into one of the most explosive discoveries of the year. What began as a quiet operation under the cover of darkness has now spiraled into a national scandal that threatens to shake the very foundation of the Ramaphosa family and the country's political elite. According to multiple reports, the raid was carried out late Tuesday night by a special unit of the Hawks following weeks of covert surveillance. Officers reportedly acted on credible intelligence suggesting that Douglas Ramaphosa's home in the affluent Johannesburg suburb of Hyde Park was being used to store sensitive materials and undisclosed assets linked to a high-level corruption investigation. Residents of the neighborhood described the scene as something out of a movie. Shortly after 11 p.m., several black SUVs and armored vehicles rolled into the area, their lights dimmed. Within minutes, heavily armed officers cordoned off the street, preventing anyone from entering or leaving. Witnesses said police were in the compound for nearly 5 hours, and what they found during that time has left the entire country stunned. Inside the mansion, investigators allegedly uncovered millions of rand in cash, sealed in luxury suitcases and hidden compartments behind false walls. Some of the money, sources say, was in foreign currencies, including US dollars, euros, and British pounds. The discovery immediately raised red flags among financial crime experts, who now suspect possible links to international money laundering operations. But the shocking discoveries did not stop there. Police sources claim that several encrypted laptops, hard drives, and confidential-looking files were seized from a private study located in the east wing of the house. These documents, said to contain classified correspondence and transaction records, are now under forensic examination. One investigator was quoted saying, "We were expecting financial irregularities, but not this level of secrecy." The evidence here could expose a network much bigger than one man. Among the materials found, one file reportedly contained references to government contracts, offshore accounts, and coded communications between unnamed individuals believed to hold senior positions in both the private and public sectors. While the police have not officially confirmed the contents, sources close to the investigation have described it as highly sensitive and potentially politically explosive. The discovery has triggered immediate political shockwaves across the country. Opposition leaders have wasted no time demanding answers. EFF leader Julius Malema called the revelations a national disgrace, saying South Africans deserve to know what the Ramaphosa family is hiding. The Democratic Alliance, DA, has called for an urgent parliamentary inquiry, arguing that no one, not even the president's family, should be above the law. Inside the ANC, tensions are reportedly rising. Senior party insiders fear that the scandal could further damage the ruling party's already fragile reputation ahead of the next elections. Some are privately questioning whether President Cyril Ramaphosa can survive yet another political storm. If this investigation proves that his brother's dealings were tied to state resources or insider influence, it will be devastating, one veteran ANC member told reporters. Adding to the intrigue, police have not ruled out the possibility that the evidence found in Douglas Ramaphosa's home could be linked to ongoing probes into state capture and tender corruption. Several analysts believe that the timing of this raid is no coincidence. The authorities are clearly under pressure to show results, and this could be the beginning of a much deeper cleanup, said political analyst Tobo Molongo. In the hours following the raid, social media exploded with speculation and outrage. Hashtags like #Douglas Ramaphosa, #Hidden Millions, and #Ramaphosa Raid quickly began trending on Twitter X, with citizens demanding transparency and justice. Many users expressed disbelief that such an operation could involve the president's own brother, while others saw it as confirmation of what they have long suspected, that corruption runs deep within the country's most powerful families. Neighbors of Douglas Ramaphosa described him as a private but well-connected man, often seen hosting exclusive gatherings attended by influential business and political figures. One neighbor, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said, "We noticed strange cars coming and going at odd hours. Some nights, delivery vans arrived, and men in suits would unload boxes. We never imagined this kind of scandal brewing behind those walls." As of now, law enforcement officials have sealed the property and are reportedly cataloging every piece of evidence recovered. Security has been tightened around the storage facility where the seized materials are being kept, with insiders warning that the case involves serious political implications. The presidency has remained tight-lipped, issuing only a brief statement saying that no one is above the law and that the president respects the independence of ongoing investigations. However, the silence from Cyril Ramaphosa himself has only fueled public suspicion. Critics argue that he must address the nation to restore confidence in his leadership. Political commentators warn that this could become the most damaging scandal of the Ramaphosa era. "The optics are terrible," said political writer Linda Makona. Whether he knew or not, the fact that his brother is being linked to hidden money and confidential documents undermines the president's entire anti-corruption stance.